We spent the day at Tech Talent North Toronto, which was organized by TAP Network that took place last month on October 24th. I sat down with many HR leaders in the Canadian tech space to talk to them about what they're thinking about and focusing on in their work. Here is what they had to say. Check it out.
We're back with another episode here. So this is Jeff Waldman, host of the Unmuted podcast, and we have been doing mini podcast episodes here at the Tech Talent Northeast Conference in downtown Toronto, which is put on by a fantastic organization called TAP Network. And so here I have a very close network contact of mine, Raquel Binder. Raquel is with a company called Jobber. If you're in Canada, you're in tech, you've probably heard of Jobber. They are headquartered in beautiful Edmonton, Alberta. I lived there for 3.5 years. It's a great city, but I froze to death. So anyway, Raquel, thanks for being here.
Thank you. It is a great city. Apparently it snowed yesterday and I'm going next week. So
so when are you going back there?
Next week.
Bring your Canada Goose parka. All right. Coldest day ever was for me in 2002 was after the wind chill, minus 52.
I would go for Jobber.
Right. Just make sure you bring lots of parkas and everything else. Yeah. So we've been asking a lot of HR leaders, tech vendors, and other practitioners here at the conference about what their thoughts are in terms of HR, where it's going. Obviously, the last couple of years have been tough. And so what do you see happening as we segue into the last part of 2023 and enter 2024?
I think there's been a lot of change, a lot of turmoil, a lot of excitement in the world of work and the world of tech over the past few years due to the pandemic, and we're coming out of the pandemic. So I think people are looking to their HR teams, employees are looking to their HR teams for a little bit of stability and guidance through now the current world that we live in. I very hesitant to say the new normal because I think there will always be change, but we've kind of crossed a big gap and a big challenge, and now how do we get through the next opportunities, and people are looking to HR for support there.
Okay. And so obviously your company, Jobber, is pretty big.
Yeah, we're about 650 employees right now.
Oh my God, that's crazy. I mean, I went to Jobber first ever office back in Edmonton when we were like 70 people. And I don't remember where. It was off Jasper Ave.
Yeah, we've since been 103.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool. So as someone who focuses on the L&D side, is there something that you're looking at going into next year in terms of how you can sort of level up or upskill, the company?
The big thing for us looking ahead is tapping into the talent that we have internally. Yeah. So there are amazing skills that we have in-house. How can we understand those skills and grow them for impact in current roles? And how can we look at transferable skills? So someone in sales who's been in sales for like a while and is ready for their next opportunity, what transferable skills can we lean into that would have an impact in a different role? So one example, we have a bunch of folks from our customer success team who have transitioned to the people team, to our HR team, because they understand how to have a customer mindset, how to connect to the customer. And that's been really great in our talent attraction.
So, so that's really interesting. And so are you using like a tool, a process? Don't get into the nitty gritty, the confidential details, but are you using something to help you along that way?
We've been working with Tiller, which I know is an amazing.
Love Tiller.
We're building that out. We tend to take a systematic approach without tools before we bring in the tools. So what can we do without any tools? And then how can we take tools to elevate what we're doing? So leveraging our people leaders, our managers through their development conversations to really understand how people are performing, what their skills are, and then take tools like Tiller, like Bob or HRIS to help formalize it, optimize it there. But if we are only relying on the tech, we're missing a lot of the magic that those conversations could provide us.
And that's a big point, Ashley. So in all the work I've done over the years with HR leaders and business leaders on creating their HR tech stack, it always starts with non-tech things. So it starts with the business, it starts with the strategy, it starts with processes and things. And you're absolutely right. The tools are supposed to augment all of that, not the other way around, which is what most people do. So that's a good point. So you've been here at the Tech Talent North conference. Is there something that has sort of risen to the surface in terms of your learning that you maybe didn't really think of, before?
I think one of the things I've always appreciated about Tech Talent North is that it reinforces a lot of the things I feel in my day to day. So knowing that other people are experiencing similar things is always really helpful. One data point that I've been sticking with me all day from Chi-Chi's session this morning is that 54% of employees have only ever worked remotely. Of young Gen Z employees.
Gen Z, okay. That does make sense. Yeah, okay.
That is, I look at our younger demographics, typically our sales support teams, that is a good chunk of them. So if we're trying to work with a huge amount of our workforce, they've never experienced anything other but remote. So that's something that I'm noodling.
Wow.
Yeah, 54% of Gen Z.
That's actually a crazy number, to be honest with you. I mean, I wonder, that's going to uncover a lot of challenges, obviously, down the road, because obviously people can't work from home only forever. That has to change at some point, but that's really interesting. Okay. Well, that's a really interesting nugget. Maybe we'll do some more, research on that. But I just want to thank you for, taking the time to talk to me. And I know that I had to kind of hook you a little, but I'm glad you did it.
I'm glad I did it too.
All right,
Thank you.
Raquel, thanks for being here. And